In a world drowning in information, one man built a lifeline. His name is Larry Page, the visionary behind Google, a company that didn't just search the web but reshaped how we live, learn, and dream. From to a global empire, this is the story of a curious mind who turned a bold idea into a revolution. Let's dive into the life of Larry Page, the man who Googled the future. Born on March 26, 1973, in East Lansing, Lawrence Edward Page grew up in a home where technology was king. His father, Carl Page, was a computer science professor at Michigan State University, and his mother, Gloria, taught programming. Was a tech playground stacked with computers, science journals, and endless curiosity. Larry once recalled, "I was really lucky to have parents who were into computers when they were pretty rare." By age 6, Larry was tinkering with an early personal computer, a rarity in the 1970s. He was fascinated by how things worked, often taking apart gadgets to understand them. At East Lansing High School, he excelled in math and science, and even played the saxophone, showing his creative side. His drive led him to the University of Michigan, where he earned a bachelor's degree in computer engineering with honors. There, he built an inkjet printer out of Lego bricks, a quirky project that hinted at his knack for blending creativity with technical precision. In 1995, Larry enrolled at Stanford University for a PhD in computer science. It was a fateful moment. During a campus tour, he met Sergey Brin, a brash and brilliant fellow student. They clashed at first. Larry found Sergey argumentative, but their shared passion for solving big problems sparked a legendary partnership. In 1996, Larry began a research project called Biography, exploring how the web's link structure could reveal a page's importance. He developed an algorithm called PageRank Archer, named partly after himself, which ranked websites based on their inbound links. Sergey joined, bringing his mathematical prowess, and together they refined the idea. They realized this could power a search engine far better than anything out there, like Yahoo or Alta Vista, which often returned cluttered results. By 1998, they named their creation Google, a nod to Google, the number 1 followed by 100 zeros, symbolizing their mission to organize the world's vast information. Working from a friend's garage with a $100,000 check from investor Andy Bechtolsheim, Larry and Sergey launched Google in September 1998. Its clean interface and lightning-fast results quickly won users over, setting the stage for a tech revolution. Google exploded onto the scene. By 2000, it was handling 100 million searches a day, outpacing rivals with its speed and precision. Larry became Google's first CEO, focusing on product innovation, while Sergey tackled business strategy. Their partnership was electric, but they knew they needed seasoned leadership. In 2001, they hired Eric Schmidt as CEO, with Larry taking the role of president of products. Under Larry's vision, Google didn't just stay a search engine. They launched AdWords in 2000, a platform that let businesses bid on keywords, turning search into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Products like Google News, Gmail, and Google Maps followed, each redefining how we interact with information. Larry's obsession with simplicity, seen in Google's iconic minimalist homepage, set a new standard for user experience. In 2004, Google went public, raising $1.67 billion in one of the biggest tech IPOs ever. Larry and Sergey, both just 31, became billionaires overnight. But Larry wasn't chasing wealth. He pushed Google to tackle moonshots, ambitious projects like Google Translate and early experiments with self-driving cars, showing his belief that technology could solve humanity's biggest challenges. In 2011, Larry returned as Google's CEO, ready to steer the company into a new era. The internet was shifting to mobile, and Larry had already laid the groundwork with key acquisitions. In 2005, Google bought Android for $50 million, a move that made it the world's dominant mobile operating system. In 2006, they acquired YouTube for $1.65 billion, turning it into a global video powerhouse. Larry also championed Google X, a secretive lab for futuristic projects. From self-driving cars, now Waymo, to Project Loon's internet beaming balloons, he encouraged bold bets. In 2015, to give these ventures room to grow, Larry and Sergey created Alphabet Inc., a parent company separating Google's core businesses Search, YouTube, Android, from experimental other bets like DeepMind for AI and Verily for healthcare. Larry became Alphabet's CEO, focusing on long-term innovation while Sundar Pichai took over Google. In 2019, Larry stepped down as CEO but remained a board member and major shareholder, shaping Alphabet's vision. Larry Page is famously private, but his life reflects his values. In 2007, he married Lucinda Southworth, a scientist with a PhD in biomedical informatics. They have 2 children and live quietly, despite Larry's estimated net worth exceeding $100 billion. Through the Carl Victor Page Memorial Foundation, named for his late father, he supports education, renewable energy, and global health. Larry's philosophy is rooted in audacity. He once said, "If you're not doing some things that are crazy, then you're doing the wrong things." This mindset drove Google's culture of innovation and his personal investments in futuristic ideas, like flying cars through Kitty Hawk and Z.Aero. He believes technology should tackle big problems, from curing diseases to connecting the unconnected. Larry Page's legacy is staggering. Google handles over 8.5 billion searches daily, shaping how we learn, work, and connect. Alphabet's ventures from AI to autonomous vehicles are pushing humanity forward. Larry's vision of organizing the world's information has become a cornerstone of modern life. His moonshot mentality inspires innovators to think bigger, dream bolder. As Larry steps back from the spotlight, his influence endures. He's shown the world that a single idea, fueled by curiosity and courage, can change everything. What's next for the man who made Googling a verb? Only the future knows, but it's sure to be extraordinary.